Welcome to Concrete Technology. We are continuing from our last point, flow test. The flow test is very widely used Germany and American sorry uh, flow test as a flow table aperture in which we are used this kind of aperture with no any mechanical part. It is just simple and useful at anywhere type of material. In this, there is mark line, lifting handle, base frame, lower stop, toe board, etc. Now, let us discuss about flow table. Flow table is a particular dimensional table in which we are placing the concrete. The same procedure followed by the flow test, which we are already studied in our previous lecture. Flow table to flow the concrete through the this mark to the this mark by which we are decide the concrete is good or not. The mold is used for is a cone similar similar cone like a slum cone, tamping bar. This is the tamping bar. Different types of tamping bar for this table. Now going to the procedure. The table is made level and properly supported. The tabletop and inner surface of the mold is wiped with a damp cloth. The mold slump cone is placed centrally on the table. The slump cone is filled with the concrete in two equal layers. Each layer is tempered with light 10 times with the wooden tamping, which are shown in this figure. Thereafter, filling the mold, the concrete is stuck off flush with the upper edge of the slump cone test. The free area of the table top is cleaned off. The mold is then lifted vertically upward, same as in every test we are done. The tabletop is then raised by the handle and allowed to fall 50 times in about 50 seconds. The diameter of the spread concrete is measured in two directions parallel to the table, and the arithmetic means of the two dimensions shall be the measurement of the flow in millimeter, and that that measurement give us the proper result. This is the VB concitometer test. This is a laboratory test which is the workability of concrete is measured directly in the term of VB second. This is the standard average. This is the aperture used for. Now we are looking for the procedure. This is the simple procedure, and we are going to only study about this overview because rest of the test and proper explanation test on these practicals are we are giving in some YouTube videos. So let us discuss about the procedure. Slump test as I described earlier is performed placing the slump cone inside the seat metal cylindrical pole pot of the concitometer. The slump is measured if needed. The glass disc attached to the swivel arm is turned and placed on on the top of the concrete. In the pot, the electric vibrator is then switched on and simultaneously a stopwatch is started. The concrete is allowed to spread out in the pot. The vibration is continued till such a time as the conical shape of the concrete disappears and the concrete surface becomes horizontal. Sorry, horizontal. This can judge by observing the glass platform top. This is the relation between slump in mm and VB degree. By this graph, we are deciding the result. The stopwatch is switched off immediately when the whole concrete surface uniformly adheres to the glass disc. The time required for the shape of concrete to change from slump on shape to cylindrical shape is second is known as VB degree. This method is suitable for dry concrete whose slump cannot be measured by slump test. For concrete of slump in excess of 50 mm, the remolding is so quick that the time cannot be measured. Sometimes the slump one test and other test results are vary, but that means not that the concrete is very poor quality because some of the concrete are specially designed, designed and mixed for the purpose of compaction free and easy to spread in the mold. That's why there is a many more tests available for property of fresh concrete. Kelly ball test. Let us see the aperture of Kelly ball in this two arm of steel and the ball shape of material is given here and the diameter of this ball is 150 mm and weight is 13.6 kg. It's called Kelly ball. Let us start the Kelly ball test. This is a simple field test consisting of determination of the depth of which a 150 mm diameter metal hemisphere weight 30.6 kg will sink under its own weight into fresh concrete. A sketch of the aperture devised by J. W. Kelly and known as Kelly ball is shown in that figure. Now, the test is essentially an American one covered by ASTM standard and is rarely used in India. The advantage of Kelly ball test over slump test is that it can be performed on the concrete place it in the form. It can be performed quicker with a great precision than slump test. The disadvantage is that it requires a large slump sample of concrete and it cannot be performed on the concrete placed in section. In order to avoid the effects of boundary, the depth of concrete being tested should be not less than 20 to 200 mm and least lateral dimension is 460 mm. The surface of concrete to be tested in struck up level. The carry ball is lowered gradually on the surface of the concrete and allowed to rest by its own weight. The depth of penetration is read after 50 seconds on the stem. There is no simple correlation between penetration and slump on a site. When a particular mix is used, correction can be found as shown in this slump in MM. In next chapter, we are going to study about segregation, bleeding, and relation between workability of and strength also and mixer used to improve workability.